morning guys, welcome back. Ravi and I are back in Denmark. Second part of our summer vacation. I wanted to make a sort of an outro video in Thuringen, but unfortunately the last day we wanted to do the hike, it was way too hot to go outside, so we had to skip that one. But now we are back in Denmark and we are back at the Gendarmstien. That's a long distance trail that Ravi and I completed last year. We did the original 75 kilometers. And there was an extra 10 kilometers from here in Høruphav, where we ended last year. We now started again to the village of Skovby. And last year that stretch of trail wasn't completely finished yet. It wasn't completely marked by then. So we decided to stick to the original trail by then. But now this part is finished. And as we are nearby, we are now going to definitely complete the Gendarmstien trail. Let's go. Ja, doe maar. We have done around 6 kilometers now, and that's the distance that I am used to, so to say, with my foot injury to hike so far, and I can feel that it is enough now. It's also getting very warm, and we have to do a large stretch now in the open field here behind me, straight into the hot sun, the burning sun. And I just noticed at the previous few kilometers, who were also in the sun, that it's getting a little bit too much for Ravi as well. So we're sitting here in the shade now for about 20 minutes, and he's relaxing now. But because of my foot and Ravi, I decided to cut this section into 2 parts. So we are leaving now. So we have done 6 kilometers right now. We are going to do the last 4 later on in this week. See you then. And we're back on the Gendarmstien trail for the final stretch. The forest here behind me is where you saw me ending the video last Sunday. It's now Friday, so it's been a while, but it's been super stormy here. So out of safety reasons, we delayed it a little bit to complete the trail. Haven't done much, unfortunately, this week because of the weather. But now, on the last day here in Denmark, we are finally going to complete every kilometer of the Gendarmstien trail. Let's go. Ravi, you're cheating. Trail goes here. Come. Come here. Come. Come. You little cheater. Well, the end is coming into sight. This is the point where we are saying goodbye to the water. The last 1.5 kilometers is more land inwards. That weather that's coming over there, I hope that's staying there, because you're not gonna tell me that when we stay dry the entire trail, including last year, that we are going to be wet in the last half an hour. No way. So we're going to try to stay ahead of that and complete the trail. Final stretch. Well, my Garmin watch is telling me that we are starting on the last kilometer. And you know, maybe if you are a long distance hiker or a true hiker, you might know that feeling, that you have kind of mixed feelings. That you know that the end is coming, and one way you want it to end because you're literally done with it. But on the other hand, you do not want it to end at all, because it was such a great adventure, such a beautiful trail. You met nice people, slept in beautiful places. And you know that when you are completing the final steps, that it will all be over for good. And it will all become a memory. And memories are good to have, but in my opinion, they never represent the feeling that you have when you're truly out here on the trail. And then you can say, well, I'm going to do this hike again, hike in the other direction or something like that. But that will never resemble the feeling of a first time, if you ask me. So yeah, I have those mixed feelings as well. I know that we will not be coming in this part of Denmark again soon, because next year we will be on the more northern part. And sorry, I hope that the wind doesn't bother you too much. So I know that it will be over forever. My first ever true hike with Ravi. So these are all beautiful memories which I'm very happy that I have, and who will stay in my heart forever. That I've been able to complete the Gendarmstien trail, my first long distance hike, together with my little buddy Ravi. That's a memory that will last forever. I think it was a good decision though to split up this last section into 2 days and not push through last Sunday when it was so hot. Because when I decided to stop last Sunday, I was noticing on Ravi that he was already really struggling with the heat. It was 10 degrees warmer than it is right now. And I'm very glad that I skipped this part, because today we barely had any shade. Almost all the time completely exposed to the sun. So if we continued last Sunday and put this stretch right behind it, I don't know if things went well for Ravi. I was okay with the weather last Sunday. It was a little bit on the edge for me, between doable and too warm. But I'm glad I made that decision. And now it is really nice to hike. You can see here last peaks of the water, but not near it anymore, unfortunately. But I think I can see some houses at the horizon over there. I think that can be the village of Skovby, where the finish will be. Don't expect too much of this finish, by the way, because the finish in Høruphav seemed to be way nicer. There you have that little cabin with the policeman in there, the gendarme. And this is just a sign on a land road. Nothing special, just they finish in the middle of nothing, in the middle of nowhere, so that won't be very spectacular, but for us it gives a great feeling. The person you see coming right there in the distance is my mom with Max, and as you can see by Ravi, he already spotted them. They are picking us up at the finish, and it turned out they coming towards us. That's really nice. Well, I told you it wasn't much, but we've done it. Gendarmstien, 85 kilometers, check. Thank you for hiking with us on this entire trail. We hope that you absolutely liked it. We loved this trail. It was a beautiful trail to hike, and I can recommend it to everybody to do it, either with or without a dog. And I would like to say, as always, enjoy the outdoors. We will catch you on the next trail. Goodbye.